Gratitude as a core in whole health. There is a question for me this week again. Someone is asking, how would you advise on having a clean and clear mind? Is it really possible? I feel the realities of life can never be erased. To keep the mind clean, please advise. Thank you, my precious listener. This time, I am the one listening to you, and I'm here to answer your question with my audience. But allow me to say welcome, my lovely and precious listeners, to another of the Hope Ignites Healing podcast with your host, Dr. Lilian Kalisa. This is a space we speak everything holistic health and healing, and we are in the season this year where we're speaking clean out. That is, we're cleaning out our minds, our bodies, and our spaces for holistic health, and especially for finding healing. So this week, we are wondering gratitude as a core in whole health. And a precious one is asking, how would I advise on having a clean and clear mind? Is it really possible? She or he feels that the realities of life can never be erased. To keep the mind clean, and that I would advise. I'm so excited to share this one, but I will start with this. Did you know that there is one single act that can change everything for you, even today? Believe it or not, it is there, and it's called gratitude. Gratitude changes everything, is what I have discovered and even read about. And it's this simple, that when you seek to be grateful about anything, in that moment, you're holding on to happiness actually, even just for that moment. Now look, you cannot think of what you are grateful for and then be sad at the same time. In that instinct, I'll tell you, that's like an oxymoron, right? But seriously, you can't. Anyhow, as usual, I will start at story time. This time I'm going to use a bit of my vocals as I start my story. Do you know this nursery or Sunday school song? I'll sing and remind you of this. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Do you know about that one? Imagine we're teaching little children to count their many blessings. It's therapy for children. It is for us as well. But back to my story. A lovely lady, Oprah. I'm sure you people know Oprah. Everybody does, right? She's such an inspiration. Oprah was really sad at a particular time in her life. She was really hurting about how the world had judged her, about what she had offered to give for relief in an area that was affected by natural disaster. Now, what she offered to give was a humongous amount of money. And this she had really stretched, but what she had hoped was to use it and top up by starting a campaign to mobilize the remaining funds from other people that could join in. What a world! After all that she could give, people asked and attacked her and saying, why did you not do it all? I mean, you're Oprah. Why didn't you pay it all? Can you imagine? This really took her downhill. In her sadness, really at one of her lowest moments in life, she describes, she was prompted to journal what she was grateful for at that time. In that instant, she just started writing. She says she loves and does journaling every day. On her list that day, she found 27 items, and still counting, that actually made her so emotional. And after that, Oprah resolved that each day she teaches as a must to journal 5 things that she is grateful for every day. She keeps on looking for gratitude through the day and is teaching everybody that cares to listen to her to do the same, for it is free therapy for her. Now, what is my lesson in this story and in our little song? Gratitude is therapeutic. It frees the mind in that instinct, right? I teach gratitude as well, as I am in the process of empowering my people to liberate their minds as they find their glow. Gratitude is a must. And I'll tell you, here is what gratitude does, and this has been documented. And this is why you have to adapt it as a way to clean up your mind in that instinct. Gratitude 1 shields us from negativity and rewires the brain into positive living. 2, it makes one 25% happier and more. 3, it eliminates stress and heals the body. 4, it improves sleep. Gratitude just before you sleep, just 5 items is actually the best time it's recommended to be done. Improve sleep. Research best. 5, it boosts self-esteem and performance. 6, it improves relationships and enhances the law of attraction, attracting positivity into your own life. Now I'll tell you, my lovely listener, I hope you're still holding on with me. This is how I teach my people to free up their minds as one of the acts of liberating their minds. 1, I teach them to brain dump. Now, I have been through the process of learning brain dumping for the last maybe 2 or 3 years, and it is such a game changer in my life. So brain dumping is when you free up your mind from anything that has surpassed the cognitive load in your brain. Our brains can only cater for so much, just a certain limit, but we overload them with so many things that we have to do. I've seen people receive instant healing right at the time they start to brain dump. Now look, I have 2 podcasts that I've made on brain dumping. Please go look at them. The art and the science of brain dumping will make this clear for you why brain dumping is one of the avenues of freeing up your mind. And 2, journaling. Have a journal. Every lady, every person on a journey of holistic health must have a journal. And what is it for? It's not just documenting your life. I call a journal the journey of your life. You journaling is you having compassion on yourself and connecting to yourself at the deepest. Writing is your brain's best activity that it can do to connect with you. And 3, there goes our gratitude. Gratitude is the 3rd one that I teach about freeing up the mind. Gratitude in itself is a gift. Now, having those moments and not expressing them, the moments of gratitude, is like unwrapping a gift and not giving it to yourself or to anyone. This is a quote I have read, and I strongly believe you have to unwrap that gift and give it to someone. Otherwise, it is plain. It is plainless and it's completely empty. Now, did you know that it's not happiness that brings us gratitude? But instead, it's gratitude that brings us happiness. So, my dear, do you want happiness? Do you want a cleaned up mind? Let's try and start by writing your list of 5 things you're grateful for, even right now after you listen to this podcast. Or you can even pause it and give it a try. Now, you can start these today. Make a list of 5 and do the writing. Tomorrow, write 5. The next day, write 5. Before you know it, you will have a habit in 21 days. And in 90 days, it will be a routine that you can stay with for as long as you wish. So through your day, each step will move you closer to filling your mind with moments of gratitude. And look, guess what? You'll be deliberately looking for opportunities of gratitude so that you can write them down at the end of the day. There will be no space for you for pollution of your mind because you're more intent on looking for moments of gratitude. And I'll tell you, here is an example of us showing our gratitude here at the Hope Ignites Healing Podcast, Season 2, 2023. For the strength each week to awake and do this, to serve you, my people, thank you, Dr. Lillian. For my people that keep on here and have allowed these to transform their lives and have given me that pat on the back, cheering me on one more time to do this for them, thank you. For my people, the ones that I serve in clinical practice daily, trusting me to take care of their lives, some that have even allowed me to share their stories, and to those that have stepped forward, allowing me to serve my calling, to coach them, even the one, thank you. My amazing team at the Hope Ignites Healing Podcast and the H3 services, all my dear service providers, we are serving and building a legacy together. Thank you. For my amazing family, my husband, and my babies, Mom is busy while she takes care of you. She also has the world to take care of, and you have allowed me to do that. Thank you. To my two fathers, the one that inspired this journey to start through his passing, and now out of here and met with his Heavenly Father, they both, in their great capacities, are the wings with which I fly daily. Thank you. Now, there is a lot more that I would have loved to share on here. Gratitude, the list is endless, but for now, let's stick at those ones. Like I listened at the start of this year, the instruction was to clean out, allowing me to head in there, right in your spaces every day, to teach you about the clean out, a word and instruction that I had at the start of the year. Now, this time, allow me to step out, stop right here, go back in the presence of God and listen again to come with a word for you for 2024. Will you allow me to do that? Now, here is to me saying, this is our last episode in the Hope Ignites Healing Podcast, Season 2, 2023. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to serve you. I've been so inspired. I have learnt a lot. I have stretched myself. It's been challenging, but it has been such a joy. My listener, that you asked this question, I honor you. Thank you for stepping out. This was your question. How would I advise you on having a clean and clear mind? Is it really possible? I feel the realities of life can never be erased to keep the mind clean. Please advise. I'll tell you it's possible. I feel so happy just having read the list of gratitude that I wrote. Please do the same. Today, start here at gratitude. Gratitude changes everything. Give that a try. And listen to this. As you formulate your gratitude list again, you are telling your mind how to keep in positivity. Now I'll tell you, my listener, and the others that have cared to come onto here, in the notes attached to this podcast, please take the download that I found and I have used as a compilation to how gratitude is an asset for your health and well-being. And this is research proven. Now, this is my gift to you. It's a small and little gift, but allow me to let you unwrap it by clicking that link in the notes. These are very simple steps that I teach on how to start with the process of liberating your mind. So click that download. Allow me to stop right here and call it a wrap for Season 2, 2023. Your host, Dr. Lillian Kalisa. I'm so proud that you gave me the opportunity to lead you closer to finding holistic health, a life that I believe is a life of abundance, right? So together, we're here to serve each other, to serve you, and above all, to add the glow to medicine. You take care of yourself. I'll see you in this space again soon as we delve deeper into what it is that has been prepared for us for the next season. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.